مرحبا يا شباب. In my channel introduction video, I was explaining this diagram here, where we developed a backend application with Kotlin and Spring Boot. And then later, I just said this will be a extra tutorial series. The next tutorial series will be about Digital Ocean Droplet, how to set up on Digital Ocean Droplet and Nginx web server and reverse proxy, and then how to configure on GitHub Actions pipeline, so we can have continuous integration, continuous deployment to our Digital Ocean Droplet. And yeah, in this video, I want to just show you what other tutorials are coming up. Basically, I want to give you a better overview about the next tutorials. So the next tutorial series, I think it will be 5 or 6 tutorial series. And yeah, it will be all about one app, about the to-do application, but to build up everything from scratch. As I said, we will build an extra series, the backend application, which uses a Postgres database from Supabase. And then yeah, we will set up a Digital Ocean Droplet, and also set up there on a Droplet an Nginx web server and reverse proxy. So we have routing to our then web application and to our backend. Yeah, so basically the idea is when you build a full stack application, you need everything. You need the backend, you need the infrastructure, your cloud computing provider, you need a CI/CD pipeline, you need a web frontend, you need a mobile client, and this would be the idea. So the idea is when you develop an application, there will be a extra tutorial series about the Android app for it, and how the Android app can set an HTTP request, gets then redirected to the backend, where it will receive the appropriate JSON response to display all the data on the native Android application, which will be written in Kotlin. And yeah, and then of course also the web client. So basically, when a user uses his notebook or computer to send to open, when he opens his browser and when he is trying to access the web page, he will get redirected to our Vue-free application, which will be written in TypeScript and which will also run in a Docker container on the Digital Ocean Droplet. So that's basically it. You have, just to give it, to summarize everything, you as a user, we will develop the Android application, a native Android application, Kotlin. We will also develop a web client. So with Vue-free and TypeScript and with Docker, and it will run on Docker, and the whole infrastructure will be provided by DigitalOcean. Yeah, where we set up the Nginx web server and reverse proxy for all the routing. One route explicitly just, I don't know, your domain.com will go to the web frontend, and the other route will be yourdomain.com/API/ all the tasks will go here to the backend. And yeah, this will be, as I said, this will be all a separate tutorial series. We will start with the backend tutorial series, then we will go on to the cloud infrastructure tutorial series for DigitalOcean Droplet and setting up Nginx on it. Then there will be an extra tutorial series for, as I said, for GitHub Actions and to deploy it on DigitalOceans. The next will be a tutorial series for the native Android application, and an extra tutorial series for the Vue-free web frontend. And yeah, then we have basically, if we have managed all this, we have a to-do application which is really full stack. And yeah, that's basically it. So stay tuned and see you soon. إلى اللقاء يا شباب.